What's up, YouTube family? This is Leah Boone with Monarch Ministries. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I was thinking I should do a little introduction for people who've never seen my channel before. But this is my walk with Christ. And the enemy pretty much destroyed everything in my life, and I was homeless for a while and estranged from my family, and the enemy completely destroyed my life. And so I turned to Jesus and asked him to come in and fix my life and show me what to do, because everything that I had been trying for 45 years was just screwing my... That's my dog. Can't see. Can you see? Say hi, Lucy. Say hi. She's freaking hilarious. She gets real serious. Thank God. God gave me this dog. I had prayed and prayed and prayed for a dog when I was homeless, living in my car, and I cried like every day because I was in Dallas and everybody has a dog in Dallas. Every time I'd see a dog, I would cry in the elevator, on the stairs, outside on the sidewalk, because my dog died. Like, my dog died, and it was devastating, and it made it. That was like the turning point for me. That was what made me change everything. This dog that loved me, you know, like no other human had ever loved me in my life. I was dealing with all this demonic oppression and a spirit of rejection, which I didn't even know that I had, which the Lord had to lead me to deliverance, to get deliverance from it. Anyways, but to get back on track, so I invited Jesus in to help me change my life and fix my life, because everything that I had been trying for 46 years didn't work. And everything always ended up in disappointment and loneliness. And if I had gotten a good job making money, like if I was successful in life, I was still lacking in other areas. It was always something was so depleted in one area or another. And there was never a balance. I never had anyone to be in a relationship with that reciprocated the love I had to give. There was always abuse. There was always drugs. There was always this disconnect. And it led to a lot of depression and anxiety and suicidal tendencies and destruction, just destroying myself, my life, and my children with drugs and depression and loneliness and sadness and never feeling like I belonged in this world. And, you know, ultimately just ending up wanting to end my life completely, for real. And because I had suicidal tendencies since I was a teenager, and I had been in and out of mental institutions, and lo and behold, you know, those places can't help you because it's not mental, it's spiritual. And like I knew that I didn't know it was spiritual, but I knew that those places couldn't help me. And so they really never did. I mean, therapy it can't fix you, you know. And it wasn't until I came to Jesus that I started to really heal, and he began to show me spiritually, in the eyes of the Spirit, like what was going on inside of my heart, what was going on with me, what was going on with people around me, and started to heal me from the pain and the loss and the unforgiveness and that big gaping hole in my heart that I could never fill, that I searched and searched and searched for in everything and everyone that just destroyed me. and my family and my kids. So anyways, I've been on this walk with the Lord, and he was moving me around and taking me away from my homeland, which is Dallas. So, you know, he took me to Austin and San Antonio, and then Houston for a little while. And it was really to just get to know him better and to get to know myself better is what I'm discovering. It's like what my true identity in life and in Christ is. And learning how to battle with the warfare, and, you know, figuring out what all this stuff is and who I am, and what the Lord's plan is for my life. Because I was like, okay, you know, I can't do life. Obviously, I've just screwed everything up. So I need you to help me, Lord. I need you to guide me. I need you to tell me what decisions to make, because it seems like my heart gets in the way of a lot of things. You know, he brought me back to see my kids, because I just had, I have a 2-month-old brand new granddaughter named Evelyn, and she's just precious. She was trying to talk to me and everything. I was holding her, and so I got to come back and see her. And, you know, there's a lot of healing that is still going on, that God is working on in my family, that I've been praying for a long time. And one of my 7 prayer points for this entire journey was to have restoration with my kids, because there were so many things that I did wrong in the later years of their life. I mean, when they were babies, I'm not going to say I was the best mom. I was broke. I was in poverty. I was on food stamps. You know, I was lonely. I was depressed. And I did the best that I could with what I knew how at the time. And I was not walking with Christ at the time. And it was later on in their teenage years when everything just like fell apart. Everything fell apart. And then it got better for a little while, and then it fell apart again. And it, you know, so I came on here because I was reading some of the comments, and I deleted some of them because I want you to know that this channel is a safe space where we can lean on each other for support through Christ. And if this storyline does not help you at all, or if you don't have kids, or you're not looking for restoration in your life or with your family, if you have not had hard times like this channel is not for you. And it does not hurt me if you don't watch my channel or whatever. You know, I mean, it's not my channel. This is God's channel, and this is what he told me to come do. He told me to do this. This was not my idea, you know. And so I would just really appreciate if you could keep the comments to a respectful manner. And if you don't have anything nice to say, just go somewhere else. I mean, if you don't understand, don't make judgments based on what I've said, because I don't tell you 1/100th of what's going on in my life, because I want to protect my family, and I want to protect the things that God is doing. And so the things that I do talk about are even very hard for me to share. This is my family. But I hope those of you that have been following and see the good things that God can do in your life will continue to follow and show your support. And I just really appreciate all of you who've been showing your support throughout this journey. But if this is not your storyline and it doesn't do anything for you, if you don't have kids and you don't have anything nice to say, go somewhere else. There are so many other channels. Seek the Lord for forgiveness or whatever it is that makes you want to go around and troll other people's channels and say hateful things. That is not Christ-like. That is not okay. That's just it. I don't understand what, I mean, why are you taking time out of your day to watch this video so you can say something hateful? I mean, that's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. But the Lord is going to move me again, and I've had time to I guess show them that, you know, that I'm sober and that I'm really on this walk to make my life better. You know, they get to see it for themselves. You know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. And when you're gone, you know, I mean, I had good times with my kids. My kids love me. My kids, they love me, but like in any family, every single family on this planet has issues, right? We all have issues with our parents, but you can have restoration, and you can have relationship with your parents or parent. Their dad is not doing so well, and that hurts my heart for them, because I tried so hard. I tried so hard to have them involved in their life, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. He was too far gone, and so I just pray for my kids. Here comes my daughter, so I'm gonna click off for a second. Okay, so thank you all so much for all of you who have been giving to the channel. I've been working hard every day for DoorDash, trying to save up enough money to get a place to stay, because the Lord's fixing to move me again. And I've just been staying on my daughter's couch, which is where I needed to be. I didn't want to be there, but it's where I needed to be for, you know, this part of the restoration process to take place. And I'm able to like help my son being here. And if you could please send up a prayer for my son's sobriety, and he's going into a homeward bound, a living, like a sobriety living place, and that he has restoration with his son, because he's really really hoping and praying for that, and for my son to come back to, or to come to Jesus, because he doesn't know Jesus like I know Jesus, but he believes in God, and he's talking to God every day, even through this, and I can see the transformation like happening. It's a slow process. I mean, I was on drugs and I was seeking the Lord, and this is how I came to Jesus, was by seeking God every single day while I was on drugs. And it's a process, and I know it's a process, and not everybody's story is the same, and it doesn't happen the same way for everyone. But God, you know, his ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. And so I'm sharing all of my story to help you know that it is possible for God to restore even the most broken families. But it takes time, and it takes patience, and it takes you praying and standing and fighting for your family, for your sobriety, for the promises that God has for you. It can be done. It can be done. And you can do it with the Lord. The Lord can help you overcome in this life. I hope y'all have a happy Sunday. I love you all so much with the love of Christ. Y'all have a blessed week, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.